Hey everybody, this is Clair Summer. Welcome back to Lumiere Tarot. Welcome to all my lovely Lumies and to everyone who has subscribed and everybody in the world. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. This is your pick a card reading today. This reading is timeless, so whenever you found this reading, just know that there may be a message here for you. Today, this pick a card reading, we're going to be taking a look at whether the person that you're thinking about is thinking about you and what they are thinking and feeling at this time. So we're going to be taking a look at those energies. So just remember, this is a general reading. If you find that it doesn't resonate, then this isn't the message for you. So just feel peaceful, find the message that does resonate for you. Okay, I just want to thank everybody who has subscribed for helping this community to grow. It's such a beautiful, special community of people. And also a big thank you to everybody who has donated to the channel through the energetic exchange. I am sending you all a big hug. Okay, so let's take a look today. So this is group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. Now I ask that you choose from your intuition or your gut instinct, because I find that that will give you the best reading in your situation. So just take a moment to drop down into your body, feel peaceful, take a few deep breaths and then choose from your intuition one of the 4 groups, 1, 2, 3 and 4. While you take a look at those and make your decision, I will just let you know that I have created a beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations to help to raise your vibration and really shift any energetic blocks that you have around love or money. People have been writing to me every day to say what amazing results they've been getting and creating shifts in their lives and creating positive changes for them, which is really lovely to hear. So yeah, amazing. So if you want to feel called to check those out, then please check out the description box. They're all linked below. Okay, so and also for these readings, the groups are all linked in the description box as well. So you can go fast forward to the timestamps for you today. So group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. And yeah, let's get on with your reading for you. Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me today and for being part of this community. This is Clair Summer and this is the reading for everybody who picked group number 1. So I'm going to take a look at these cards now and see what energies we have and whether or not your person still thinks about you or does think about you at all. Okay, so we have the beautiful King of Wands, we have the 7 of Swords, we have the Justice card, we have Expect Powerful Change from the Moonology deck, we have the card Money from the Wild Offering Oracle deck. We have Ocean of Eternal Love from the Gaia Oracle deck. We have the card Ask for Help from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. We have Page of Wands. We have 4 of Wands. We have Tantric Union from the Universal Love Oracle deck. We have the Age of Light from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. And we have the beautiful 2 of Cups here for you today. Okay, so I'm just going to take a look. I'm going to make some more room for these cards as well for us today. And we can have a look. So this person does think about you. And, you know, there's some indication here because of this Wands energy and this card Tantric Union that they think about you in a very sexual way. So they are attracted to you on that physical level. So they do have this wonderful, passionate connection with you. They see you as very sexy. They see you as very attractive. And they have that magnetic draw to you that they, you know, they do see you in that sexy, attractive light. Okay, so there is that sort of spark of attraction between you and the person that you are asking about today. So they do think about you. And they probably fantasize about you as well in that way. But what is nice is that it's tempered with this beautiful 2 of Cups energy. So I'm seeing here that the person that you're asking about today is possibly a soulmate. It's somebody that you were destined to meet in this lifetime with this connection, okay? I see a lot of mirroring imagery here and a lot of mirroring energy in this connection between you and the person that you're thinking about. So I sense that this connection, when they think about you, they may find you very triggering in some way. Okay, so it may be that they feel very compelled to be with you, but also when they get near you, they feel triggered in some way. It makes them feel very intense about you in some way. And that's the nature of this Two of Cups energy. It's often a soulmate energy, which indicates that you were destined to meet in this lifetime. Okay? So this is really beautiful, but it also means that they have a lovely romantic connection to you as well. So they do have these deep feelings. They do have romantic feelings for you, which I think is really lovely, because it's balanced with that sexual energy and that passionate energy with these deeper, beautiful, loving feelings, you know? So that's how they feel about you at this time. So, you know, they do have emotion in this connection, and they do have the physical attraction as well, which I think is really interesting. Okay, so you know, we've got to talk about this. There is the Seven of Swords energy here. So I'm just wondering if there's something that this person is keeping from you at this time, which I think is really interesting. Okay, so I feel that maybe they're just keeping their feelings a secret, or keeping it under wraps. They think that perhaps you haven't noticed that they have noticed you. I feel that for some of you, this is going to be they've been trying to get away with something, and I feel that they are regretting it now. Okay, so I'm sensing that this person that you're asking about today has some sort of secret, or they tried to get something by you. You know, if this has been a relationship or something like that, they've been sneaky and they've tried to get something by you with this energy, or they've not treated you in the best way. So I'm sensing that whether or not this is a connection that you've already been involved in, or whether, you know, in the past, and it has broken down because you found this out, or you just suspected shady behavior, or it may just be that when they met you, they just had some other things going on the side. Maybe they were dating some other people or something like this. But I'm sensing that this is energy that they're moving out of now, and they very much regret it, because what they're thinking about is this beautiful Four of Wands energy. They're thinking about creating a stable foundation. This person that you're thinking about wants to have a serious long-term relationship with somebody where they can, you know, where they feel deeply understood and accepted. Okay, they want to create a long-term future. They want a long-term relationship. They want a stable relationship. So it may have been that in the past they've been a bit of a player, a bit of a shady person, all of this sort of thing. But you know what they're thinking about now is they're really thinking about their long-term future. And I do see that they're thinking about including you in their long-term future, or that is definitely represented energetically for you both, okay? But that's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about, you know, putting these sort of playboy or player instincts and energies and patterns behind them, and just being on the level. This is what I'm hearing. They want to be on the level with you, yeah? And create something more stable, you know, than this sort of shadiness. They want to create something more stable, you know, and I see more mature energy coming in here, because there's a progression from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands. So, you know, I can see a sort of maturing process happening with this person that you're asking about today. And, you know, that they're coming into something you know, more mature, where they're able to connect in a more mature way. There's a lot of Wands energy here generally, so I'm seeing a lot of passion here and a lot of action as well. So, you know, we have this card, expect powerful change as well. So if this has been a little bit difficult, or it has been a little bit unstable, or you haven't really known where you stand. This is what I'm sensing. You didn't really know where you stand in this connection. Yeah? This is what I'm seeing here, that this is going to change as a result of this person who is thinking about you in this more grown-up, mature light. They are making an energetic shift within themselves, and they are changing into this mature king energy. Okay, and this change is going to result in them wanting or just, making a move towards you. This is action-based energy that we see here. So I'm sensing that this person is going to come towards you with full force, okay? That they want to, really investigate this connection. They want to experience this connection with you. They do think about you, and they think about you in this romantic light, but now they want to make things happen. This is what I'm seeing here. They want to make things happen for you. And again, we have this card, Ocean of Eternal Love here. If you can see that. So, again, with that and the Two of Cups, I'm seeing a very deep karmic soul connection, like you're destined to meet in this lifetime. And this may be why it's been a little bit triggering for them. And, it's freaked them out a little bit. So it may be that they got close to you and then they ran away. So you're just like, well, what's going on with this? Or maybe they ghosted you or something like this. But it's because of this triggering nature of this very deep connection. Okay, but we have this Justice card. So I feel that things are coming into balance for you. Things are gonna, karma's gonna play out. I'm hearing divine timing, and, you are gonna get a chance to resolve this in a very beautiful way. And so I see this person coming towards you. I see action, focus. So, expect a text message from them, expect a call from them, expect them to ask you out on a date, and, be open to, what it is that they have to offer you. Okay. Because, they have been doing some soul searching and some thinking. They are feeling more balanced and grounded now. Okay, but you are going to get the answers that you're looking for as to what's been going on in this connection. Okay, justice will be served. You will get justice in this situation. The balance of this energy will be restored. Okay, so, perhaps, if you feel like they've been getting away with stuff, or you've let them get away with stuff, then just know that that's coming back into balance now, and that you are going to be the stronger one in this connection. You will have the power in this connection, okay? And that's what we're seeing here with this expect powerful change. We also have this card, the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So again, this lifetimes energy just talks about the soul connection that you have with this person. So I feel like you have met them before in the past, in past lives, and this is a past life connection. Okay, so they are thinking about you. They are considering their future. We have this card Money here as well. So I think, this is linked to the Four of Wands energy. They're thinking about their future and their financial stability and the more practical matters that a more serious relationship would require of them. Okay, they know, I'm hearing the words level up. So they know they've got to level up out of this immature energy and become, this king energy, a king or a queen energy of being more mature and being, knowing what it is that they want and being able to deliver. This is what I'm hearing. Okay, so this person who's thinking about you at this time that you're asking about, we also have this card, ask for help. What do you really need? Accept support. And again, that links to the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is all about stability and support. So the energy that your person is moving into is this more grounded, solid energy for the future. And of something, this speaks of kind of long-term relationship or serious commitment and marriage, okay? But I see a lot of potential in this connection. I see this as a very beautiful connection filled with love. But I do just want you to know that, they are going to take action. They are going to come towards you quite strongly, I sense, with this King of Wands energy, which is why it's going to be such a change but they're just working through their own stuff at the moment. But just know that you will get the answers. And, you know, if you feel like you've been done wrong in some way with this person, then just know that this is all going to come out in the wash, and you are going to be able to understand each other better, and just, you know, return to that balance and understanding as to what has transpired between you. Okay, so yeah, I see them moving into a more mature energy, and I'm just sensing that this person really thinks that they've made a mistake and they didn't recognize the depth of this connection. I think maybe they just thought it was a fling or a sexual thing, or just something you know, that was a bit of fun. And now, you know, with this ocean of eternal love and the Two of Cups, now they see you as the one, as this person that they want in their life. And they feel like, you know, they've messed it up and they've made a mistake, and they don't know how to readdress this balance and to come into this you know, more stable energy. So this is what they're thinking about at this time. You know, they've got this ask for help, so they may be talking to you know, people that they trust about this situation to try and work out what it is that they want to do. But they've also thinking about larger questions about their own future and their future security at this time. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I hope that reading was beneficial for you and that it has helped you in some way. It's been my honor to read your cards for you. Please check out my collection of guided meditations and affirmations if you feel called to do so, because they will help to raise your vibration and attract love and money into your life in the easiest way possible. Okay, but have an amazing week. You are always in my thoughts, and I will see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Goodbye. Hello everybody, this is Clair Summer, and this is the reading for everybody who picked group number 2 today. So we're going to take a look at the cards, take a look at the energies here, and see if your person that you're thinking about thinks about you, and a little bit about what's going on with them and their energies. So we have the beautiful 6 of Cups from the Fountain Tarot. We have the beautiful 10 of Cups from the Fountain Tarot. We have Back to What You Love from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. We have the card Remembrance from the Gaia Oracle deck. We have the card Striving from the Wild Offering Oracle deck. We have You Are Good Enough from the Moonology deck. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Chariot. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the card Enchantment. And we have Keepers of the Earth from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Okay, so I can see that Cancer's energy is represented here in this reading, as well as Virgo. Okay, just at this time. So I'm sensing that your person, this is really interesting energies here. So I don't know whether for some of you, you've already been in a relationship with this person, or you've started something and it's ended, or you've started something and it didn't really get off the ground, or something like this, you know, because I just feel that your person is thinking about you, and they feel like they've experienced a loss with this 8 of Cups energy. Okay, so, you know, I feel like they're trying to move on from something in this situation, and they're trying to move on from you because they feel like you know, it's ended in some way, you know, and I'm sensing a great deal of loss regarding that feeling that they're experiencing. This is just, I can just sense it in my heart space. There's a lot of loss that they are contemplating. You know, we have this contemplative energy and this 4 of Swords energy here. You know, they are spending a lot of time thinking about what has transpired and what has exchanged between you both. But they definitely feel like they've lost something, or that they've lost you at this time, okay? You know, and we have this card Remembrance as well. here, you know, and it says resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. So I don't know whether this relationship has been something that's on again, off again, or, you know, they thought that they could walk away from this and that it wasn't worth it, but now they're feeling like a lot of deep regret. They are thinking about you, and they're thinking that that they're experiencing loss without you in their life. So, or, you know, I'm just sensing that for the people who've picked group 2, that there's some sort of issue where you've been together and now you're not getting on so well, or you're in separation, or you've had to separate, you've had to move to different countries or different states, or, you know, you've had to move away from one another, and there's this physical distance. So there's either an emotional or a physical distance that I am sensing here in this reading, okay? But your person this is on their mind a lot with this Four of Swords energy, you know, and what they're thinking and feeling is that they've lost something really precious with this, you know. And then we have this beautiful Six of Cups energy, you know, so they're feeling nostalgic about this. You know, this can represent a soulmate as well. There's a soulmate energy, or just somebody that they have a deep connection with, that they feel like you really get them. You know, they feel deeply understood by you, and, you know, there's just a very sweet energy here. You know, there's a very sweet gentleness. You know, they think of you so fondly, and, you know, with grace and gratitude, and, you know, they're super grateful that you've been in their life. They're super grateful for your friendship, and they just love that this is what I'm hearing, a very genuine connection that you both have, okay? And this is what they're thinking about at this time. You know, they're thinking about this loss that they've experienced by not taking up this opportunity to be with you, or not having the opportunity to be with you. Okay, so, you know, there is this Ten of Cups energy here, you know, so they do see you as this complete, you know, as like emotional fulfillment here. And, you know, with the Six of Cups, this is deep emotional energy here. They feel very strongly towards you, and, you know, you do give them that great sense of emotional fulfillment, you know, and that's why it's so painful for them. It's given them such a lot of food for thought, because it does feel like a big loss. You know, it isn't everybody that we meet in this life that we connect with on this level. You know, there are people that we can get on with and that we can have fun with, but we don't always, you know, really get each other and really connect. And that's what I'm seeing here, a deep connection, which I think is really beautiful. Okay, we have this card, Enchantment. So they think of you, they've got you on a pedestal, they think that you're amazing, they are deeply attracted to you, they think you're magnetic and very alluring, very attractive. And you know, this is where we've got this enchantment here. So this is what they're thinking about when they think of you. They think of this you know, the attraction that they have for you. And, you know, I'm just hearing the word specialness as well. There's something very special in this connection, okay? I do sense that your person is really thinking that they aren't good enough for you, or that they weren't good enough for you, because we have this card, You Are Good Enough, and then we also have this card, Striving. So I'm just sensing that because they have you up here on this pedestal, they think that you've got it all together. They think that, you know, you're doing really well in life, that you're being really successful, that you really know the direction that you're going in, and that you really know what you're at in life, you know, that you've got it all sort of figured out. And I sense that they feel like they don't have it all figured out. They don't know what they want to do with their future. They don't know what direction to go in next. They don't know what they're doing. And I just feel like they felt like they didn't know how to win you over, or that you were out of their league, or that it was going to be too hard to make you happy, you know, with this striving energy, and that they couldn't be themselves with you, that they had to put on a mask or a front and try and be funnier or more interesting, or, you know, that they were frightened of showing their real self to you because they thought that you wouldn't like it, that it wouldn't be enough for them, you know, just them as they are wouldn't be enough, because they've put you in this high position on this pedestal, and they think that they're lower than you and that they're you know, in some way not good enough. So there's this sort of insecurity and this doubt that they had, and this is what they're thinking about when they think of you. You know, they think that you're just out of their league, or that it's going to be like too much work, that this connection is going to be too much work, and they feel like a loss here as well. So also what I'm sensing, you know, there's this action-based energy with the Chariot here and this Eight of Wands. So they are thinking of reaching out to you. You know, they're thinking about you and, you know, mulling over all these feelings and thoughts about you. And we have back to what you love, you know, and I think this is really, I can't pick up these cards. Sorry, it's a little bit awkward. That these two are connected back to what you love, and the Six of Cups. Again, we know it's about this nostalgia and this sweetness, and getting back to, you know, where they feel, you know, what they wanted. Because although they felt not good enough, they do love you and they want to come back to you. And there's this beautiful picture here of this girl just reaching out. So, you know, I just wonder, it just seems here with this energy that they're really contemplating, with this contemplative energy of the Four of Swords, of reaching out to you. They want to come back into your direction. Okay, but I think they want to feel safe. They're torn. You know, this is what they're thinking about when they think of you. They are torn with this Chariot energy between the heart and the head. You know? So I'm just feeling, you know, so they've got this conflict where they have these beautiful deep feelings for you that we see in this Cups energy. And on the one hand, they feel very strongly for you, and they feel that this connection had this beautiful potential and this beautiful connection, which was really special. But on the other hand, they're just like, I'm not sure that I'm good enough. I'm not sure that I can please them. You know, they're sort of getting in their own way. This is what I'm hearing. They're getting in their own way. They're letting their fears drive them and stop them from making this connection successful. You know, because we've got these opposing energies here. One's, you know, trying to move on, trying to walk away, and one's, you know, very forward motion and, you know, having a strong direction. So I'm sensing that when your person thinks about you, they feel very conflicted. This is what I'm getting at this time. They feel very conflicted with these energies. So I'm thinking that sometimes they're having a day where they're thinking, well, I just need to move on from this. I know it was really special. I know it was amazing, but I need to move on from this now. And then there are other days, but they're thinking, but I want to come back towards them because the pull is so strong. The pull is so strong. Okay? So, you know, that's what I'm seeing here in this connection. We have this beautiful card, Keepers of the Light, as well, from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So this is just a message from Spirit for you in this time, just saying, just know that your angel spirits and guides are supporting you at this time, so that if this has felt like a little bit of a difficult connection, or if you're just a bit fearful about what's going to transpire, then just know that everything is working out for the highest good of everybody concerned. You can't control anybody else. You know, these things that are going on with this person that you are inquiring about today, it's their own journey. You know, if they don't feel good enough for you, or if they feel like they're not prepared to put the work in to make, you know, this 10 of Cups, you know, to make the most of this special connection, or to make you know, a happy future or a successful relationship out of this, if they don't want to put the work in, or, you know, they're not prepared to do the spiritual work, you know, to work it out what they really want at this time, then that is their own journey. It's not down to you. You know, you must remember that there are things that you can control, and there are things that you can't control. And the things that you can control are you, your own life, your own decisions, and your own feelings at this time. Okay? But this person is very conflicted. They do feel the connection that you have. They do think about coming towards you, and I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't get in touch with you. Okay, so when they reach out to you, you know, do be open, because they have got a lot of insecurity here, you know, around this connection. So, you know, be open to what it is that they have to offer you, okay, when they come towards you at this time. Okay, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It's been my honor to read your cards as always. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Please like and subscribe if this has been beneficial for you. You are always in my thoughts. Have an amazing week, and if you feel called to, please check out my collection of beautiful guided meditations and affirmations to help you easily raise your vibration and attract love and money into your life. Okay, they are linked in the description box below, but I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Goodbye. Hey everybody, this is the reading for everybody who picked group number 3. So I'm going to take a look at the energies in these cards and see if this person is thinking about you and how they're feeling towards you at this time. Okay, so we have this beautiful card, Feelings, from the Wild Offering Oracle deck, one of my favorite decks of all time. We have You're Very Close to Achieving Your Goal from the Moonology deck. We have the card Moonlight Goddess from the Gaia Oracle deck. We have Do Something for Someone from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. We have 4 of Pentacles. We have 7 of Swords. Excuse me. We have the card Relationship from the Universal Love Oracle deck. 4 of Wands. The World card. Queen of Cups. 5 of Wands. And we have this beautiful card Mirror from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Okay, make a little bit of room here in my beautiful garden that I've created for you today. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, you know, these are very interesting energies. So we have Mirror, who or what is triggering you, and we have this 5 of Wands energy. So what I'm sensing is that when this person thinks about you, there's something about your connection which is making them feel very triggered. Okay, so I'm feeling this sort of push-pull energy with them. So they are attracted to you, but there's something about you that they find triggering. Okay, so it may be that, you know, you are, when they're with you, or that your connection or meeting you has brought something to the surface for them and has reminded them of something, maybe from childhood, or something that makes them feel unsafe in love and relationships. Okay, so this may be a pattern from childhood, and maybe an ancestral pattern, but there's something about you that's triggering them. Okay, so although they're attracted to you, they're also, you know, and also we have this card, the World, you know, which speaks of karmic patterns. So I'm sensing that this isn't new, you know, this is something, you know, this may be their pattern. This may be something that they have experienced before now, you know, it may be something that they go through in cycles in every one of their romantic connections or relationships. Okay, so, you know, if there's been some weird stuff and you've not really known what's been going on with them, or they've been a little bit hot and cold, then I think, you know, they've been feeling triggered in this karmic pattern that they've got here, and this cycle, you know, they keep going. What I'm sensing is that they're going in a loop in their behavior about how they go about romantic relationships. And I'm sensing that this isn't particularly helpful, or, you know, very, you know, maybe just a little bit unhealthy for them. You know, this is something that they need to work through. This is, you know, they've got some work to do here on themselves, definitely. So when your person thinks about you, you know, it prompts them to feel triggered. And we have this beautiful card, Moonlight Goddess. If I can just pick this up. Sometimes I struggle to pick the cards up no, I can't, sorry. So we have this beautiful card, Moonlight Goddess. So it says repressed emotions, healing, reflection. Okay, so I'm just sensing, you know, with what we've been talking about, they need to do the healing work. Yeah, they need to do this. imagery on this card is so beautiful. Because I'm sensing that this is a pattern that we're talking about with your person now, you know, they need to do the healing work. And I am sensing that they are going into that space where they can have a bit of a spiritual awakening, where they can have greater understanding and greater clarity about their own feelings, patterns and behavior, so that they can understand themselves better, so that they are able to create healthier, happier relationships, you know, because I just see a lot of suffering with your person here, because we have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Seven of Swords. So I just feel like some of their behavior, you know, isn't in right alignment. It isn't in their, you know, it's like they're not behaving with integrity often. And it's because when they get into relationships, when they get close to what it is that they really want, they back off and it freaks them out a little bit, and then they go into this shut down space with this Four of Pentacles. So they do think about you, but it is, you know, bringing up a lot of issues for them. But I'm just sensing that these are issues that they experience every time they meet somebody that they have feelings for, that they're strongly attracted to. You know, as is the case in this instance, you know, and that they're just going round and round in this, you know. So I'm just saying, well, do you really want to get involved in that? It's okay if, you know, because we all have issues and we all have things that we have to learn in this lifetime. So it's okay if they're on the healing journey. You know, if you see a sense that they're working on themselves, if they recognize this pattern that we're talking about, if they recognize their issue that we have, okay? But it's causing them often to step out of alignment, to not act with integrity. So it may be that there's some shady behavior, maybe that they get close to you and then pull away. It may be that they're acting like a bit of a player, but their behavior is based out of fear. And, you know, these conflicting feelings and emotions and confusion that they have about relationships, okay? I'm sensing also, you know, that there may be mother issues with your person. You know, they may have had a difficult relationship with their mother, and that this pattern that they have is related to some sort of maternal line in their family. So I'm just getting a sense of that as well. But it's causing this shut down heart space. You know, they're not able to connect in a healthy way. You know, so they do think about you. They do think about you in a romantic way, because, you know, we have this card, relationship, this beautiful image from the Universal Love Oracle deck. You know, they want to have a relationship with you. They want to experience a stable future, a stable relationship, a healthy relationship that is long term. You know, this is what they want in their hearts, and yet they're sort of unable to make it happen with these Four of Pentacles and Seven of Swords energy. So I'm hearing the word self-sabotage. This is what they want here. This is what they think about. This is their truth, yeah? But this is how they're behaving. They're self-sabotaging because they are so triggered. And, you know, they're undermining, you know, what could be a wonderful and amazing thing. You know, they do think about having a relationship with you. They do want a long-term stable future. But, you know, they've got this healing work to do. And I'm just not sure whether they're doing it now, okay? So, you know, again, we do have the deep feelings here for you. You know, they do feel love for you. You know, we have this beautiful card, feelings, up here. And, you know, it says emotions want to be felt. So I'm feeling just there is just a lot of repressed emotions, a lot of shut down emotions, a lot of running away from the emotions, you know, and sort of anesthetizing themselves against these true feelings that they have for you at this time, okay? This is what I'm just seeing this so clearly with this feelings card, you know, that they're not allowing the feelings to come up, and the Four of Pentacles, which is shut down energy. You know, it says do something here for someone. Give your attention to another. So, you know, I just think this speaks of them, you know, needing to invite gentleness and grace and compassion into, you know, for themselves if they are hurting, and you know, to help with this healing process, and also just to reach out in a more gentle way. You know, we have this gentle, graceful energy here with the Queen of Cups. And this beautiful card here as well. So, you know, we have this card, you're very close to achieving your goal. So this does indicate, you know, from the Moonology deck, that I see that with this beautiful moon picture and this card of the angel here, that some progress has been made, some healing work has been done. They are getting some insight into, you know, some of the issues that they have, and that they're getting in their own way. You know, they're getting in their own way of, you know, wanting, you know, they're wanting one thing with this relationship and this stable future, and then, you know, they're acting in another way. You know, they're stopping that love from coming in, and, you know, probably a bit of self-sabotage as well, which could lead to, you know, people getting hurt. Maybe they've hurt people in the past. Maybe they've hurt you. You know, but this person is acting out of fear. You know, all their actions are fear-based. You know, they do want deep love. They do think about you in a loving way, a deep loving way. They have deep, deep emotions for you. They do connect with you in a deep way, but, you know, they're working through their karmic cycles and their karmic patterns and their issues at this time. So, in conclusion, they do think about you, they do have strong feelings for you, but they are repressing their feelings. They're afraid of their own emotions. You know, I think they've got a bit of healing work to do, and they're on a bit of a healing journey. But I do think that, you know, a little bit of progress has been made. So I think it's up to you as to what you want to do, and, you know, how involved you want to get with this person. You can't rescue anybody else from, you know, no matter how strongly you feel for them yourself, you can't rescue anybody else, you can't heal anybody else, you can't help anybody else. It is absolutely up to them to do this healing work. It is not up to you. Okay? So, you know, they do think about you, you know, they do feel, you know, deep love for you, but, you know, there's some self-sabotage issues here, which I'm seeing in this reading. So anyway, I hope that resonated with you. I hope it has given you some clarity in your situation. Remember, if it doesn't resonate, it's just not your message. Feel peaceful, find the message that does resonate for you. But it has been my honor to read your cards for you today. I hope that this reading has given you some insight and that you found it beneficial in some way. Thank you so much for spending time with me here on Lumiere Tarot. You're always in my thoughts. Look after yourselves and have an amazing week. And if you feel called to, please check out my collection of beautiful guided meditations and affirmations to help to raise your vibration and attract love and prosperity into your life in a really easy way. They are linked in the description box below. Do connect with me down in the comments. I love to hear what's going on with you in your lives at this time. I do check my comments every other day, so you can connect with me down there and let me know what's going on with you. But have an amazing week, and I'm sending you all a big hug. Take care now. Goodbye. Hey everybody, this is Clair Summer, and this is the reading for everybody who picked group number 4. So I'm going to take a look at the cards, take a look at the energies, and see if your person is thinking about you at this time. So we have this beautiful card, Truth, from the Wild Offering Oracle deck. We have the card Loss from the Gaia Oracle deck. We have Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. We have Turn on Your Heart Light from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. We have 3 of Cups. We have the Strength card. We have the Magician. We have Adjustments Are Required from the Moonology deck. We have the Soulmate card. And we have the Original Lightworkers from the Work Your Light Oracle deck, okay? So this is, you know, very significant. Your person is going through some significant changes. I'm seeing maybe, you know, a spiritual awakening with this person or something like this, quite a significant time in their life with these 3 major arcana cards here. So this is very interesting. But what your person is thinking about mainly at this time is this loss. So I don't know what's going on with you and your person, because we have this 5 of Cups energy, and I can really feel it in my heart space. There's this like intense sensation of loss, and then we have this other card, loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. So, between these two cards here, there is a great deal of sadness in the heart space, real sorrow is what I'm feeling with these two cards, and that they're connected. So there's a real sorrow here, a real loss. So I don't know what's going on with your person. I think for some of you, it could be that you were in a relationship and now that relationship has ended, and what they're thinking about when they think of you is the loss that they're experiencing, the sadness and the grief of missing you and not having you in their life. It could be that for some of you, as this is just a general reading, this person has experienced some sort of loss, maybe a bereavement, or they're coming out of a significant relationship at this time. Okay, there's definitely experiencing a significant relationship breakdown or loss or bereavement that they're experiencing. So under the surface, they're experiencing a lot of sadness and grief, and this is what they think about. At the moment, we have this Three of Cups energy as well. So it may be that on the surface they look like they're having a good time. It may be that on social media they're posting sort of pictures of social events or things like this, or that they're hanging out with people and it looks like everything is good, but I'm sensing that this is just a surface energy for your person, and that it isn't the truth of what's going on. When they think of you, they do feel this sadness and grief. So it may be that they've missed out on an opportunity, or they felt hopeful about this connection and it hasn't worked out how they hoped. So they're putting on this brave face, they're trying to keep busy, they are going out and meeting people and socializing, but it may also be that they're drinking a little bit too much, or just indulging, or trying to anesthetize themselves to these painful feelings with socializing and drinking at this time. Okay, I do sense with this Wheel of Fortune card that your person really feels quite out of control right now. Sorry, I've just knocked the camera. That they feel like, they're feeling a little bit of stress at this time, and that they're feeling out of control, and that this is really a card of fated changes. So whatever is happening here is for the highest good of everybody concerned. And, if they're going through this sad time, then I see them cycling out of it into something better. We have this card, adjustments are required, here from the Moonology deck. So I think that there's been this recognition that something in their life is out of balance, that they're feeling out of control, that things aren't going very smoothly for them emotionally, or just with the circumstances in their life. So there is this recognition that things need to be different. Okay, we have the soulmate card. So I do see that your person that you're thinking about at this time is a soulmate in your life. Now remember that soulmates, we don't just have one soulmate for the lifetime. The soulmate, we can have many soulmates during our lifetimes. Sometimes they're in our lives for a short amount of time, and sometimes they're in our lives for longer, but they're always predestined. Often we've met them in a past life, or we've agreed to have a soul contract and meet in this lifetime to teach each other about love and relationships, and to help to bring about spiritual awakening, and to help each other on our spiritual journey towards enlightenment. So I definitely see that in your connection with your person here, okay, at this time, which I think is really interesting. There's definitely a spiritual emphasis here, with this light workers card as well that we have down here at the bottom. So, I see some sort of spiritual download, spiritual awakening happening in this connection and with this person, okay? Leo's energy is represented here with this strength card as well at this time, okay? So we have this card Truth. We have this beautiful card Truth here. And I'm just sensing that, maybe somebody has spoken their truth. Maybe somebody has, maybe there've been some words exchanged with you and your person. Maybe you've come out with the truth, or maybe there's been some realization with this person about what they really want, or they've spoken up about something, and that this has resulted in a breakdown in communication or something like this. But I do feel that there's been some sort of This feels very much like the Ace of Swords energy. Some sort of clearing of the air has happened with this person. You know, maybe there was something going on with them that you didn't know about, and this has now come to light, or they've been keeping something inside and now they have spoken up about it. Or it may be that they are holding something inside, and you know, this energy is still to transpire. It's still in the holding pattern, and they're gonna really be talking about their true feelings with you. You know, this is something that's really on their mind, that they're thinking about when they think of you. You know, they've got some truth that they want to express to you, which needs to come out at this time, okay? But they really need to face their fears with this energy and this strength card. You know, they are, you know, they're feeling so out of control. They don't know what to do next, is what I'm sensing at this time, okay? But I'm seeing, you know, some quite positive energies here with the Magician, and then also we have this Ace of Pentacles energy. So this is really a blessing coming in. This speaks of, you know, divine timing, right alignment, and also, you know, a blessing coming in. So I see transformation happening here as a result of what's been going on recently. Okay, so I just know that everything is working out for the highest good of everybody concerned. This person, excuse me, they do feel, you know, the main thing that they're thinking about is these loss energies. When they think of you, they think of a loss. You know, we have this card, Turn on Your Heart Light, and then, you know, the Strength card, which is often about the heart. So I don't know whether something has caused them to be quite shut down in their heart space at this time. Actually, I'm hearing the word expansion, so maybe they're coming out of this, and whatever has transpired between you both is resulting in a greater understanding, greater spiritual awareness, and an expansion in the heart space, and a sort of blossoming and an opening of their heart space. Okay, gentler energies are coming in at this time. Okay, so I see, you know, this card, the Magician, speaks of new beginnings, and the Ace of Coins speaks of new beginnings. Okay, and then we also have, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune, we have fated changes here. So I see fated changes coming in your connection with your person. Okay, you've given them a lot of food for thought. You are very much on their mind at this time, but obviously they have all these deep emotions. But they're understanding themselves on an emotional level much, much better. Okay, but I see a new beginning here. So if you need a fresh start with this person, this is definitely indicated with this Ace of Pentacles energy. So I'm just sensing that whatever happens between you both is going to be for the highest good of everybody concerned. But I see these energies of loss being transformed into something much more loving, much more graceful. You know, this energy with the Strength card is very graceful here. So I see that your person is going through a transformative process. Okay, so I see them reaching out to you with a blessing, you know, some sort of, you know, if forgiveness is needed, then that will come. If an apology is needed, then that will come. You know, the energy in this situation is definitely going to transform into whatever is needed next. You know, if they are getting over an old breakup, then, you know, they're transforming and coming towards you because you are their soulmate, and they have recognized that you are significant, and they are opening their heart space to this connection. Okay, at this time with this transformative energy and this strong manifesting power. So they're bringing, you know, these feelings into the 3D reality, and they're cycling out of old patterns and into something new. They're cycling out of this energies of loss and, you know, into something more successful. You know, I see a lot of success here with this opening of the heart space, and you know, the Wheel of Fortune speaks of success, the Magician speaks of success, and the Ace of Pentacles speaks of success. So I see this as a successful connection. If you feel like you need a miracle in this connection, if you feel like things have been very difficult, just know that you're moving into a time of greater understanding and of grace and peace, okay? And that, you know, if you feel like you need a miracle, that miracle can and will happen for you to transform for whatever is in the highest good of you both. And if that means you coming together in union, then if that is for your highest good, if that is what is your destiny, then that is what's going to happen as a result of this. But if your highest good is for you to go your separate ways, then just know that you have learned the lessons that you need to, the fated lessons of your meeting in this connection, and that you will be able to get what you need to walk away from this and to move out of these sensations of loss and feel good about what you've experienced, what you've learned from one another. And also I'm hearing remain friends as well, okay? So I'm seeing, you know, with this truth card, greater communication, they do want to talk to you. They're thinking about talking to you. They're thinking about reaching out and talking to you, but they feel a little bit of fear at this time about really, you know, telling you the truth about how they feel. You know, this is really what's on their mind when they think of you. They're thinking, you know, about what they want to, about talking to you from the heart space, you know, being real, being authentic. You know, this card is all about authenticity. They want to be authentic about what's going on here with them, but they have this fear about speaking up. But I do see, you know, this, I do see a transformation coming. And a lot of positivity as well. You know, I see, you know, moving out of these feelings of loss, and I see positivity happening here. So, you know, they do think about you. They are experiencing loss. But they are having this heart expansion, which I think is really beautiful. They have recognized that there's an issue or that there's problems, and that they're doing what they need to do to change that and find solutions. I see, you know, this is really like, there's a lot about solutions here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician, you know, and with them facing their fears, this is a really significant change which is happening with these three major arcana cards. Your person is going through a very significant change. So I see that happening over the next few weeks, or maybe a few months. That, you know, divine timing is at play here. So you need to be patient and with your person and what they're experiencing and what they're going through, and just be open to what it is that they have to say to you, because they want to be authentic here. I definitely see, you know, the opportunity for real communication and real authenticity of both parties in this connection, okay? That's everything that I have for you today in this reading. I hope this reading has been beneficial for you and that it has given you some clarity in your situation. There are very powerful energies here, and you know, I do see positive changes happening for you in this connection. It's been my honor to read your cards as always. Please connect with me down in the comments. I love to hear what's going on with you in your lives. So yeah, I do check my comments regularly. You're always in my thoughts. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Have an amazing week. I hope to see you again soon on Lumiere, and do check out my collection of guided meditations and affirmations to help to raise your vibration. People have been saying that they've been getting such good results with these affirmations and meditations, you know, that it's really creating energetic shifts that are helping them to get positive results in the situations and experiences that they are going through, which is really lovely feedback, really lovely to hear from everybody. Okay, but look after yourselves. I'm sending you all a big hug. I hope to see you again soon, and take care. Goodbye now.